Welcome back. Okay, we're here with the painting video. I just started about 9 minutes of this painting and just mapping out kind of, I needed to concentrate and get the proportions on the canvas figured out. This is going to be a little bit more of a quiet video. I'm just gonna sit here, let the classical music play and paint. And so, watch along or put me on in the background if you want. Obviously this is supposed to be a little bit of a more relaxing video, calming video. I was going to do landscape painting, but I just keep seeing such wonderful portraits, and I just wanted to do another portrait and try with, some more like gray tones and stuff. So that's what we're doing today. I have some colors that I picked out. I have titanium white, cerulean blue, obviously my ivory black, and vermilion and yellow ochre. Okay, without further ado, I think I'm going to work on mid-tones and start mapping out maybe not even mapping out, like sculpting the face, right? Making it feel spherical, right? A believable massing of the face. So that'll take some midtones. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm focusing right now on just mixing a light tone and doing a wash over everything except for the nose, so that the nose has the highest value. Or excuse me, the value closest to white, because that's the thing that's receiving direct light in this painting, and it's going to have a pretty high contrasted shadow with it. The rest of the face, though, broadly understood, is kind of a subscattered medium value that I'm applying. Still in the lighter register of values, but darker than the nose. Yeah, that works. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I want the ridgeline, the eyebrows, to be a little deeper in shadow. I'm tending to think this is a female face, but I still can't make up my mind. It could change last minute. We'll see where the shadows go. Usually that's how I tell if I'm painting a male or female, or, you know, a non-binary character, anyone really. Sometimes those are the funnest. Painting an androgynous sort of figure can be really rewarding because you get these beautiful combinations of both feminine and masculine features, right? There's a lot to that, by the way. There's some literature on Michelangelo's frescoes in the Vatican. I need to double check with my friend. She had a great article on how Michelangelo had kind of these androgynous looking figures in the fresco of the Sistine Chapel because they had a sort of symbolic importance to him. I'll have to refresh myself on that article because I don't want to give any false information. But there's a long history of leaving ambiguity in art. Like Caravaggio was a big proponent of a lot of his figures had very feminine features, even if they were men or, you know, guys that he was painting, right? Oh, this is always my favorite part of this overture. So pretty. I'll never be able to thank you guys enough for letting me just record these videos, and such a nice outlet for me to be able to do this and paint with you guys. It's just so fun. And it's so helpful too, you know, it really forces me to do something creative every day. Coming along, it's coming along. 8 minutes already, gosh. Not... Am I sure about that? Okay, I think the chin is a little too large. Yeah. Or just need a bigger shadow. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm really looking at a lot of Yoshitaka Amano's books because I really want to get them for inspiration. I just love the way I think it's India ink that he uses with watercolor and maybe gouache, and sometimes he'll do oil paintings too, but the way he does that, guys, I need to get some of his books, his art books, because I just know they'd be such a resource for me. Of course, when I do, I'll definitely show them off to you guys so that we can all look at them and use them together. I like that color. That's a good color. It's like this dirty blonde. Love it. I don't like this. I'm almost out of time. I'll probably continue working on this, you know, alone. Although it is pretty late. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I have like extra light this time. I only usually have one light on, but this time you can actually see what I'm doing to a degree. It's kind of tilted. In fact, before I close off, let me tilt this so that you can kind of see. Oh, sorry, where we're at. Okay, so places I want to go after this. Background, I'm not going to worry about too much, but I'll try and get that more consistent. And then the hair, I think, could use just one wash so that it consistently reads as hair. And then the face, we'll just keep tweaking. But I want to kind of leave it looking like a sketch a little, because I think that's an attractive look to a piece. It looks a little more unbothered, you know, a little. I always like looking at unfinished pieces in museums. They're actually some of the most attractive pieces to me, just personally, because you get to see the thought process of the artist, and then there's also just built into it being unfinished, there are so many layers to unwrap, and just physically seeing the layers of brushstroke, of pigment, of time spent on the piece. So I'll probably leave it looking almost unfinished, but I do want a good range of value. But I like some of the canvas poking through and kind of lighting up the piece. I don't mind that at all. I think I might keep that actually, kind of as the absolute white in the piece. Instead of using titanium white or Chinese white or whatever, it would just be the canvas itself, right? So kind of pulling a watercolor technique into oil painting. That being said, I'm rambling on and I'm kind of out of time. But you guys, I just enjoy this so much. And I'll see you for the next one. And definitely take care of yourself and get plenty of sleep, even if you're working on exams or if you're, you know, having a stressful week during your job. I guess it's already Saturday, so it's the weekend, and we can kind of recuperate a little, I hope. So I'm wishing you all the very best. I hope all of your lives are peaceful and there's nothing really troubling you right now. And if there is, you know, I'm here for you. I'm, you know, only sending love your way. So yeah, we're a safe space. We're a community over here. But as always, it's been so fun, and I'll see you for the next one. Okay, bye-bye.